If you guys want to see a positive change about something, you stand up for what's right. That's exactly what I did. Here we are, 4 days later, with finally an official response from Plarium about the use of the so-called cheat engine. In this response, which we'll cover in a little second, they go on about explaining that they're actively working on resolving this. I'm glad that finally, after all this time, they're doing something about it. In a sense, I'm gonna say I won. Even though I've been punished for my actions for having this video called a guide on how to use it, it still got the message across, and hopefully some of you guys will agree with what I've done. And if you don't agree with what I've done, then again, let's agree to disagree. So here's the announcement, and let's break it down so I can give you guys my thoughts on the whole thing. There is one hot subject discussions around which have been rampant in the community for the past several days: a cheat engine, a third-party program that speeds up gameplay and allows unfair progression in the game for those who use it. A third-party program. Auto clickers are also third-party programs. Just saying, right? I just want to make something clear here, is that again, we're not clearly defining what is an acceptable third-party program. Later on, they do talk about it, but I just want to clarify that this is a third-party program as well, much like the other ones. So here is our stance. The rules of conduct paragraph of our terms of agreement clearly states that utilizing such tools in our games is strictly prohibited. It's as simple as that. Correct. That's why I did it, to expose this. Prohibited. You should not be using this. This was a bannable offense. It is a bannable offense. That's why I did that video. However, things are not as simple in terms of applying measures for violating this rule. The problem lies in finding those that take advantage of such tools. So they're talking about a technical limitation as to how they can detect this specific hack. For a long time, we have had a special tool that detects unrealistically short battles. And what they mean by a long time is that the first time this was brought up to them some time ago, over a year ago, they partially dealt with it, which is fantastic, which I did not know. I knew nothing about at the moment of making my own video. I again thought this was a brand new problem, literally happening the same day or prior couple of days or whatever. So I thought, let's expose it now, deal with it now. When those are spotted by a player, may receive battle errors followed by an account ban. The problem is that we can't yet make this tool as efficient and aggressive as it should be, because this may potentially affect the players that have tuned their teams to be very quick and effective in a fair way without using any additional programs. So basically, going back to, they're limited. They're limited to how they can detect this, and they don't want to wrongly ban players for just being faster overall, all right? But if anything, this is now going to force them to hopefully work on this even faster so that we can go back to having a 100% fair game. Is this not the goal here? I want everybody to be able to either use something or not use something, okay? And if there is a technical limitation regarding this, then finally you are admitting to it, and again, we have won on that point as well. Right now, the cheat detection tool is in development. We don't want to break the learning algorithm, so there is no manual intrusions in this area. However, this one important thing to remember is that the cheat detection tool may react sometime after the cheat engine was used. We will keep improving the tool to make sure that unfair advantage of some players over others is eliminated. So we won. This was the goal. This was to prevent a handful of players who knew about it to keep using it. I'm not blaming anybody. I'm just saying that this is unfair to the community and we wanted this out of the game. So now you guys know. Again, it is a bannable offense, and if you think you're not going to get caught with this, I would assume that over time you most likely will get caught with this. It all comes down to this: using cheat engine is prohibited in our game and will result in proper measures. Now, we also want to stress that the auto clickers don't provide fully automated account development. That's interesting, because you know, an auto clicker is just made to help you play more, which gives you more resources, which gives you more gear, which gives you more than the regular player. A speed hack here is not going to fully automate your account development either. It's just allowing you to go faster so you can go on to doing other things. So this is strange to me that they're qualifying this as a different third-party program than what the speed hack is. I don't understand this. They're saying it's not the same thing because it's not doing a full automation. So what about the oh my god clicker? I think somebody was telling me this. I know nothing about it because I've never used it, where it's sort of like selling stuff for you as well, or it can literally swap your champions for you as you're leveling them. I mean, how is that fair? That's automating, right? Is it not? That's why we don't fight against using them. But the cheat engine is a different story. Well, to me, it's the same story. This is where I disagree, and this is where I find it very weird that some of these things are tolerated while others are not. On a second note, we realize that for many, the issue of having to spend a lot of time in the game is topical. And we are working on several features aimed at improving this area. Now, are you working on it because you were working on it, or are you now working on it because you don't have a choice? You now know that people really want this game to be faster. So if anything, we've won there as well. And again, that was the goal here, guys. All right. No matter how much we strive to come to a point where all game aspects are protected from unsanctioned operations, when there are too many constantly attacking enemies, we can't possibly strike back at every single time. We want our game to be fun and fair for all, and do rely on our solidarity here. What a strange way to finish this announcement. Fair for all. Yes, that's exactly what I wanted. Fair for all. So I exposed something that was unfair. I got repercussions from it because the script was flipped on me. They're saying I'm encouraging this. You know, I violated the TOS because I'm showing you guys how to cheat. Then again, that goes back to saying, how are we defining what's a cheat and what's acceptable? Any third-party program is designed to give you an advantage over other players. Whether you're farming all night long or you're going twice as fast while you're farming, the result is the same. You're getting more resources, than the other players. So to me, this is still unfair, right? And if I'm gonna take the blame for specifically this one, for what I did, then so be it, guys. I'll gladly take that fall for the community and the content creators that do agree with me, that support this. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you guys speaking out on this. But for those that have stayed silent, or that just rather call me out on doing this, then I think perhaps some of you guys should be a little bit ashamed that you didn't do anything more to prevent it. If some of you guys have tried to do something for it, then maybe try harder next time. To be honest, this whole game at this point is built on a little bit of cheating and lies. And imagine being in my shoes, where you realize after 2+ years of promoting this game that your entire YouTube channel is almost built on a lie, promoting something that is unfair, right? And when you decide to stand up to make it fair, you're the one getting the heat for it. Interesting way of dealing with things, to be honest. Very interesting. But guys, I am happy that this is moving forward. This was the goal, and I do apologize for all of you that will not be able to get some giveaways for the next month or so. So I'm a little bit on a timeout here for a while. Hey, it is what it is. In the meantime, hopefully we can keep making some content. Hopefully I'll keep seeing you guys on the stream, which I will be streaming tonight, by the way, 7:30 Eastern time on Twitch. Catch you guys later.